The Tips and Tricks is up, guys. This is RS Clans Blades, or Ollie, and I'm going to have to be speaking pretty quick throughout most of this because I've got a lot to get through, and I'm only literally showing the MOAB streak for this, and you'll understand what I mean by that when I get into the commentary. So, first thing I'd like to say is Tips and Tricks is my series, yes, so tips and tricks on certain aspects of the game, not just Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to try and do some Black Ops 2 tips and tricks ASAP. First thing to say is this one is not like a pinpoint tips and tricks like on a certain thing, because I haven't had enough time to get footage for that certain like tactic or game type yet. So this one's just a general tips and tricks for getting your first MOAB, or if you've had one but you can't get another one, getting a MOAB basically, but not overall, just like your first one, or if you're struggling to get another one or something like that. Okay. I don't want the series to be too boring, so I'm not just going to be doing tips and tricks as well. I'm going to be uploading other stuff throughout the days, sort of thing. That's just one thing I wanted to say quickly. And another thing I just want to talk about quickly is, if you've seen comments on a previous video from a guy called Gusbacker79, the story behind that is basically we left the lobby because a member of their party was using the invisibility hack that's been going around, and he sent us all messages saying like, haha, you guys are faggots and stuff like that. And you know how it is on PS3, an argument broke out, but we settled it the other day when me and Gusbacker had a 1v1 and I won. Hands down, no cheating whatsoever, completely fair. So as far as I'm concerned, that's over with, and his negative comments, you can look at them and laugh if you want without sounding too cocky. I don't want to be like I'm going to say it, I don't want to be a dick about it, but yeah, it's sorted now, over with. He can comment on all the videos he wants, cool. Now, how to get your MOAB for the first time. Now, for those of you that have followed the channel, you'll know that I only got my first one recently. Well, not recently, but like within the last month or so. Now, the reason I've chose the game where I failed to get a MOAB, because I actually failed to get one. I die on 23 streak here, and you'll see my death, and you will fucking hate it. And I'm sorry for swearing again twice in one commentary, but yeah. The reason I'm showing a failed game is to tell you the big mistake when going for a MOAB, but that will be at the end of the video. So the first thing I want to say is make quick decisions based on what you know. So if you're like in a difficult position, you've got to make a decision quick based on what you know. So by what you know, I mean like what guns the enemies are using, like if there's snipers or shotguns, the positions they're in, if you've got a UAV or you can see them shooting, how much ammo you've got. Now that's a big one, because some people go out without like a knot of ammo and they don't take note, or like whether you're elevated or they're elevated. So if they're in a building window or a higher ground, they've got an easier shot at you, sort of thing. So you got to make quick decisions on that. Now, another quick tip to mention is play with friends. A lot of people struggle to get their first MOAB because they're playing on their own and there's no one sort of like giving them. That you've got to have communication if you're going for that first MOAB, so your friends can tell you where they are, or they can cover you, but I'll cover that later on in the commentary. And this one's a bit obvious, guys, but use a gun you're comfortable with, okay? For your first one, a lot of people go for challenging ones, use a gun that they don't normally use. That's great, but only do that once you're getting good at getting MOAB, sort of thing. If you're going for your first one, use a gun you're comfortable with. I suggest an SMG like PP90M1, UMP45, or MP7, or ACR, because that is a just impossible gun, like ridiculously good. And try, like, go for it on every map, but try especially harder on maps you're better on, because you're going to be used to that environment, you're going to be comfortable. Now, as you'll notice, I'm playing Capture the Flag on this one, guys, so I'm going to give you some Capture the Flag specific tips just to fit in with the gameplay. The class I'm using is Extreme Conditioning, Hardline, Steady Aim, UMP45 Silencer Focus. I think my secondary is MP7 Silencer. I'm using Specialist, and I think, okay, don't hold me to this, but I think the Specialist goes Sleight of Hand, Assassin, Quick Draw. Obviously, you can watch it for yourself and find out. Now, here's what I've done. I started off by running to their spawn, but obviously I didn't use a direct route. You'll see I go through the side. Don't use the direct route, that's too dangerous. Stay alert on your journey. You're not going to be safe running to their spawn, so keep alert, watch all angles, stuff like that, and use the minimap, look for shooting to see how many are in the middle, sort of thing, how many are on your side, how many are on the other side, sort of thing like that. Now, once you're at or near the spawn, you can decide whether you want to be in the spawn or near it. You want to play sensibly, okay? You want to conserve your ammo, only shoot when need to, only make a kill if it's an easy kill, and watch your corners and watch your back, because they're going to be spawning all around you. Now, if you're in trouble, like you're getting shot at, or you're shooting at someone but he's too far away, bail out of the gunfight. Okay, you'll get better at doing that as you practice it more. You've got to realise when you're going to lose the gunfight, get out of it. Don't just stay and hope you might win. If it's getting too fast-paced for you in the spawn, then you want to move back to the middle of the map, but you want to do it safely, okay? So if you're playing with friends, make sure they're covering you. If you're not, just don't take a direct route back to the middle of the map. Just go around the side sort of thing. And to be honest with you, the rest of it is just simple MOAB tactics. Your stuff like, if you're good at drop shotting, use that. It's a great tactic. If you're using steady aim, make sure you're hip firing, because the majority of the time with SMGs, hip firing, you're going to kill a lot quicker than what you will if you wait to aim in, sort of thing like that. Use a lethal that's good. I normally use C4. I think I'm using bouncing better in this because I was meant to be playing objective, but I kind of slipped off. Use portable radars if you're going for one. Portable radars, great. They're just great, full stop. That's all you need to know. Now, I repeat, the big mistake in this is do not panic and rush for the MOAB. Take your time, secure the first one, and don't make a decision you're going to regret, because you'll see me run out, wanting that kill because I thought I had little time, but I had plenty of time, and die. Guys, that's my tips and tricks. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.